You're watching Royal Report 24/7. If you believe the monarchy's rules are set in stone, what you're about to hear will change everything. This isn't just a story about shifting duties. It's a seismic tremor in the ancient bedrock of royal protocol. Make sure you're subscribed with notifications on, because the implications of what Princess and has just done will ripple through the House of Windsor for years to come. The monarchy runs on order, on precedence, on a hierarchy so rigid it's measured in inches on a balcony and centuries of tradition. The king reigns. The heir prepares. The supporting members play their part. It is a machine with centuries-old blueprints. But what happens when one of the machine's most trusted, most formidable cogs decides to redraw the lines? Not out of rebellion, but out of sheer, unassailable respect. Tonight, we are decoding a move so unexpected it has left royal commentators breathless. According to multiple, well-placed sources within the royal households, Her Royal Highness the Princess, and has made a decisive, personal intervention regarding the Princess of Wales, Catherine. The message, conveyed in private meetings and now filtering out through astonished courtiers, is this. Within key spheres of their shared public duty, Catherine now has what is being termed full authority. But this isn't a title granted by the king. This is a baton passed, directly and personally, from one formidable woman to another. And in doing so, Princess and has just bypassed the entire traditional hierarchy. To understand the magnitude of this, you must first understand Princess, and she's not a royal who issues statements lightly. She is the hardest working member of the family, a figure of such stoic integrity and disdain for fuss that her words carry the weight of canon. She does not play politics. She does not seek the spotlight. So when she speaks, institution listens. And what she has reportedly said, our sources explain, pertains specifically to the vast, interconnected network of military patronages and the relentless, gritty world of equestrian sport. Two domains that are not just in portfolio, but her lifelong passion and identity. The background tension here is one of delicate transition. With the accession of King Charles, a colossal number of patronages held by the late Queen needed reassignment. And, as the late Queen's only daughter, held a unique, almost spiritual stewardship over many of these, particularly the regiments with which she served and the equestrian body she championed. The expectation in some quarters was that she might hold these closer, distributing them slowly or keeping them within her direct purview until a much later date. Instead, insiders claim she has looked squarely at Catherine, a woman who has patiently earned her stripes for over a decade, and who shares that deep, authentic passion for the military and for sport, and has essentially said, "These are yours now. Not in name, but in spirit. You have my full confidence." This is where the traditional hierarchy is being bypassed. Officially, all patronage appointments flow from the sovereign. The king must approve. But by and personally anointing Catherine as her chosen successor in these arenas, she has created a fait accompli of immense moral force. It is a stunning vote of confidence that carries more weight than any official document. It sends a message to the entire institution. This is not about waiting your turn in the line of succession. This is about competence, dedication, and legacy. Why wouldn't do this? The analysis from seasoned royal biographers points to three powerful factors. First, respect for legacy, and is fiercely protective of her mother's memory and the causes she held dear. She sees in Catherine a similar quiet dedication, a lack of ego, and a genuine work ethic that mirrors her own and the late Queen's. Entrusting these pillars to Catherine is, in Anne's eyes, the best way to ensure they thrive for another generation. Second, pragmatic succession planning. And, at 73, is thinking about the future stability of the institution she has served her entire life. She is effectively fast-tracking Catherine's integration into the most senior, complex layers of royal duty, ensuring a smoother handover when the time comes for William to be king. She is building Catherine's authority now. So the future queen is not just a consort, but a fully fledged, respected pillar in her own right. And third, and perhaps most compellingly, a subtle rebalancing of power. As we've explored in previous reports, King Charles has been centralizing authority, reminding everyone of the sovereign's ultimate control. Anne's move, while not confrontational, creates a powerful countercurrent. It establishes a direct line of legitimacy and authority between two senior women in the family, based on merit and trust, that exists somewhat outside the strict king-to-heir pipeline. It's a reminder that the monarchy's strength also lies in its formidable, experienced women. So, what does full authority look like in practice? Insiders describe it as Catherine having the final say in engagements, initiatives, and public messaging within these shared domains. If a regiment wants to plan a major anniversary event, the pathway for approval now runs through Catherine's office, with Anne's full backing. In the equestrian world, Catherine's vision for promoting the sport, particularly for youth and mental health, will be championed with the full, unimpeachable weight of the Princess Royal's endorsement behind it. It is a transfer of influence, not just a sharing of duties. The reaction within the palace walls, we're told, is a mixture of admiration and astonishment. For Prince William, this is a monumental boost. His wife's standing is now irrevocably elevated by the family's most respected internal critic. For King Charles, the move is diplomatically unassailable. It promotes family unity and efficient succession, even as it gently dilutes absolute central control. And for Catherine, this is the ultimate validation, a decade in the making. It is the moment she transitions from apprentice to co-architect. This announcement, though quiet, is a breaking point. It shatters the old model of passive waiting. Princess Anne hasn't just given Catherine a vote of confidence. She has handed her the keys to a kingdom within the kingdom. And in doing so, she has written a new rule: that true authority in the modern monarchy can be earned and can be gifted by those who have served it longest and best. When Princess Anne moves, the ground shifts. This isn't about headlines. It's about the unspoken transfer of real power within one of the world's oldest institutions. If you want to follow the real power plays, not just the pageantry, you need to be part of this community. Subscribe to Royal Report 24/7, ring the bell, and tell us in the comments. Is this Anne's masterstroke for securing the monarchy's future? We read every comment, and we'll be here, watching as this new, powerful alliance reshapes the royal landscape. Until then, this is Royal Report 24/7 signing off.